thing they really taught me in church, the closest I got, there was one lesson that I remember where my teacher taught us that one day we as young men would get feelings and that we shouldn't touch ourselves. That was basically it. You'll get feelings, don't touch yourself. And I was like, I don't know what this means. Until like a week or two later, when suddenly I was in church and someone read a scripture where they said, and Lot knew his wife, and I was like, oh God, I know what that means. And I'm like shifting my scriptures onto my lap, all of a sudden, just weighing down my boner with a full triple combination. Which is why to this day, anytime someone's like, fuck religion, I'm like, I kind of already did, right? So that was all they said. And I thought growing up that was just something they taught the youth, that it was like, one day you'll get feelings, don't touch yourself. But then talking to some friends of mine, I learned that that's the talk that the young men get. The young women kind of get a different talk, that talk usually goes more like, young men will get feelings, don't make them want to touch you. Does that feel right? Is that kind of what it is? Which is disgusting, right? Like, it's no girl's responsibility to keep a teenage boy from touching himself, right?
Absolutely.
Obviously. Because it's no one's responsibility, right? Because it is an impossible responsibility. Young men will touch themselves. I have more faith in that than I ever had in God. You can't even keep them from playing that, like, I'm not touching you game. How would you ever keep them from playing the, but I am touching me? And so when I learned this all of a sudden, what I thought was true was I thought, oh, so it's only men who get horny. I thought that what women wanted was, instead of like physical intimacy, I thought they only wanted this like mental, spiritual sort of intimacy, kind of like Vulcans or something, right? Like, I thought what women wanted was like, you put your hand on my face and I'll put mine on yours, and then we'll just think of educational topics together. And you know they come when they shout something smart like, Dewey Decimal System, or something like that. That's what I thought. I thought that it was just this monster inside of me. And so that meant that every time that I was like cuddling or kissing a girl, I felt awful about it because it felt like it was coerced. Because I was the only one who really wanted to do that, right? In fact, it was so bad that I was dating this one girl, Jessie, and Jessie, I felt awful about it because every time Jessie and I would get together, we would kiss. And just to be clear, not even make out.
Oh.
I mean, just kiss. Just dried lip, closed mouth, highly chapped kissing for hours.
Oh my God.
But sometimes, all of a sudden, like, my spirituality would take over, and what I would do is Jessie and I would start leaning in, and suddenly I'd pull back, and I would go, Jessie, you don't have to do this!